is a perfect place for you to be, you lazy piece of shit. He gave you 13 years crawling through trenches, putting his life on the line for your freedom, and you can't get up your fat ass, and you should stay on it. You're a punk. You an officer here?
I am.
All right, just while I'm interviewing you, we'll keep hands where I can see them. Are you one of the gentlemen that beat the shit out of this Marine Corps veteran?
I'm actually off duty today, all right?
When you were on duty, were you one of the fellas that beat the shit out of this Marine Corps veteran?
You can go up and talk to the people.
Well, I'm asking you. You should know if you beat the shit out of somebody. So don't get fucking wise with me and passive and fake with me.
Thank you.
Right? So did you beat the shit out of him? Did you beat the shit out of your wife today?
Any questions up there if you want.
Well, I just asked you, you p***. You're off duty today? You got 2 go bags?
Have a good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, eat shit.
You have to file a records request?
No, he filed one, and I guess you had some sort of personnel issue, so it never got responded to, so you're in violation of the Open Records Request Act and Freedom of Information. So, I mean, that's a federal offense. You gonna fire the person that dropped the ball there?
So we'll get the records request out to you. Do you want to put it in right now?
It was already put in. You're required by law to produce it. We don't have to resubmit.
Okay.
So, would like to take it today since you're already 20 days late on it.
It's not going to happen today.
You f***ed up, not him. So get him his records.
All right.
Were you one of the cowards that beat the out of this Marine?
Nah, he ain't get.
You wouldn't have been able to do that. You can't get across the room without a Twinkie strapped to your head. It's interesting. He's seen you on video, and you've also seen him on video when the Concord PD was using his head as a punching bag. And they're now being investigated. Things aren't looking so hot for him. Not willing to. We have a video where we can see a handcuffed veteran getting kicked, punched, tased, and beaten multiple times. As the leader and executive officer, you're the CEO, this town. If you're not willing to apologize for what is so clearly wrong, the police chose not to even investigate themselves. They hired someone else to do it. If you're not willing to say, I'm sorry for what happened to you, I thank you for your service, and what the cops did was wrong. Is there anyone in the building today that might be willing to say that to this man?
I do thank you for your service.
But what about what the cops did to him?
The incident is
Under investigation. I trapped her. I knew she was going to say it. You know what? Shut up. Bye.
I think the fact that we...
You know damn well.
Hold on, no. She's no. She's gonna say, and I'm gonna steal the words right out of your mouth, Kara. I've been doing this a long time. I think the fact that we're investigating the issue shows that we care. That's what she's about to say. Am I right, Carrie? Perfect. Thank you. So, but look at how like faded gray someone's brain can be. Listen, you're a veteran. Without probable cause or reasonable articulable suspicion, your rights under the color of law were violated, decimated, and you were beaten to a bloody pulp. We care because we're investigating the cop that illegally beat you. That doesn't show you care. That's a fucking prerequisite. Did you have something else? Because I've been doing this a lot longer than you've been doing that. Bang. Stumped. So we can go now, Rich. That's the look of stump. What's going on, guys? I'm at the Concord Town Hall in Concord, Massachusetts. You'll probably remember him because of this recently.
I didn't answer within 5 minutes, so they called the police on us, and now my husband's tased and getting arrested. Let me the out of this room.
You're not getting out of the room right now.
Why not?
Because right now there's other officers that are...
Because that is... You need to stop what you're doing. You need to stop. This is absurd. Do you tase him again? Are you kidding me?
The very beginning. What happened today? Why were we called?
I'm not gonna start answering questions because
Okay. He was arrested for the same thing he was arrested for last time. So we...
Which is what?
Assault and battery on you.
Today?
So we...
No.
And they did it. And they gathered their forces and ultimately led to breaching my door with a battering ram and attacking me.
So, were there any exigent circumstances that would have led the police to believe they needed to gain entry to your home without consent?
There was absolutely zero exigent circumstances that would lead them to believe that anything was going on inside my house that was illegal.
And you say that they... Go ahead.
And you clearly told them, like, hey, you're not... I don't want you coming in my home. You don't have my consent.
Yes, I was very, very, very clear with them in a very...
Loud
and sometimes vulgar way of you not coming in my house because I had done nothing wrong.
Now, when they breached the door, Were there weapons drawn? Explain to us what that looked like.
When they tried to come in first, when my wife gave the okay for the landlord to go into the basement to fix the burner that needed to be fixed. At that time, they had one team moving up the stairs. They decided not to breach the door for their own safety reasons. Then, as soon as they were screaming from the hallway, which was right on my immediate right, I saw the door break open. First two police through came with tasers drawn, pointed at me, and the third one had a handgun pointed at me.
They finally somehow, after they smash his face onto the floor and break his nose and give him a concussion and do all kinds of other damage to him physically.
And then I got dropped somehow. I don't remember, but the police report says he punched me in the nose.
Did you really resist though, or were you just like defending your property against people that were unwelcome and unwarranted in your home?
I resisted an unlawful arrest by intruders in my home.
So, where's your mind at this point? You're on the ground. You just got tased. There's no explanation. What's your headspace like?
Josh, I'm going to be completely honest. It was all I could do to not hurt the officers. I'm not a tough guy, but I knew with that third one with a gun, he would have had no problem killing me. And I did not want my wife to witness that.
On February 2nd, 2024, Concord Police were dispatched to a veteran's home for a safety and welfare check. After the welfare check, a veteran that had committed no crime was charged with witness tampering, assault and battery on a police officer, threats to commit a crime, resisting arrest, and ultimately disorderly conduct. When police showed up in the home, veteran Richard was in good health. This is the result of their wellness check: a broken nose, cracked ribs, and a fractured orbital bone. Before conducting full interviews with Richard and his wife, we went to the town hall to ask the officials and police why this happened. Do we thank him for his service? Or do we beat him for it like this guy?
Yeah, I think
We stop talking, we sit down, and we imagine I'm not here because you're digging yourself into a hole that you can't possibly climb out of.
I feel like you're putting words in my mouth, and
Then put words in your own mouth.
You're not, you're not letting me answer.
Well, I'm not a marionette. I'll take my hand out of your. You can speak for yourself. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
No, I think we're.
I should have kept my hand up that because it's not sounding too hot, my friend.
I don't know enough about the situation.
He didn't know enough about your situation. Did he swear an oath and go fight for you? It's interesting that he fought for strangers. I'm finding that no strangers want to fight for him. Do you know who these officers are?
I do.
What's the name of these?
Hold on.
No, they're.
Okay, that's a matter of opinion for you.
No, it's a matter of fact. They didn't do that to someone that wasn't armed. If they did it to me, I'd fight back. So they're. Do you know who filed a false police report?
There was no false police report filed.
Someone said we went into unauthorized areas. You're excused.
There was a phone call
Yeah.
to the police chief.
Who
because
said
you
we
asked-
went in unauthorized areas? That is my question. If you can't answer a question, how do you run a town?
He's
course,
talking to her.
Brian.
You can-
Hold on.
These two are talking. Go ahead, Josh. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
Ask her again.
He's my supervisor.
Ask her again.
Who made the call about us going into unauthorized areas? Someone called the police and said that because it's on their CAD.
Okay, I'm
Town offices called because First Amendment monitors were intruding in unauthorized secure areas.
She's not going to know who put it in there.
So should we go ask everybody?
For sure.
Do you know?
She could have been standing next to the person could have.
Are you aware of anyone else calling the police except
Sir, you're
you?
interfering with our investigation right now. We are questioning her, not you. Stop telling her what her answers are.
Is that obstruction?
Look, don't be disorderly. Please back up and let us interview her.
It's a citizen's
Go ahead. I'm
investigation. Thank you.
sorry. We need to cover all the bases, ma'am. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say can and will be used against you on the internet. You have the right to a troll. If you cannot afford a troll, one will be appointed to you. Do you understand these rights? Thank you.
Well, that stirred up quite a storm, and today I'm with Auditing Haverhill, Massachusetts, and the man himself. So they didn't have a lot of answers for us, and they didn't have any time for him when I came. So today, hi, do you live in Concord?
No.
No, do you like it?
Like it. I grew up in Concord, but I don't live in
You
Concord.
did?
Yes.
Actually, the gentleman holding the door is a 12-year Marine vet. He lives in Concord also.
Oh, good. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, the Concord PD beat the shit out of him a couple weeks ago. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny when the Concord PD beats shit out of people in it.
I'm here with AFA, Mr. Josh himself. Also here with Rich. Mr. Marine.
Hang back just right here till I call you over. Howdy. How you doing today? I met you last time. Remember I told you about I was telling your colleague about I don't know if you heard about it, you weren't here, a veteran, 13-year Marine Corps vet that got his ass kicked by the Concord PD. Now the Concord PD is being investigated. Have you heard about it? I didn't know if she heard about it. Did you hear about it, miss? Oh yeah. Have you seen the video? Would you like to? No? Well, it's okay. I brought him here to show it to you. Don't worry. He gave up 13 years of his life to defend your freedom. This is the vet.
Hi.
That got beat up by Concord PD. And now the Concord PD is being investigated for what they did to him. This is the guy in the video. Do you want to see?
I got the shit beat out of me. It was awesome. I did nothing wrong. I was in my home with my wife doing nothing.
And this is she didn't really have time to watch it before.
I remember her husband's an army guy.
Right.
Semper Fi. You can tell him I said Semper Fi.
So
hopefully he doesn't beat you.
We wanted to come and have, since no one really had time for the story for me to tell them about it, I figured I'd bring him to come meet everybody. Did you want to see the video, miss? Yeah, just, you can bug out. Makes sense.
Say again?
No, they're being investigated by an external company that the city paid a boatload of money for.
Are you a Concord resident?
I sure am. I live right down the road.
So you know you can go, anybody in Massachusetts can go to the courthouse where it happened, which would be the one on Walden, and you can file the police report there.
And then it would go to the Concord prosecutor, and the Concord prosecutor would decline to press charges because the same Concord prosecutor that is a police prosecutor refused to even investigate the issue into the first place until we just kind of shoved it in your guys' faces.
They told me it's my fault. That I shouldn't have been.
How you doing? Yes. Good, thanks. You guys met my friend Rich yet? Rich? Rich, come on meet my new friends here.
Nice talking to you.
Rich is a 13-year Marine Corps vet.
Hi.
Yeah, that's very kind of you. The Concord PD thanked him for his service by beating the shit out of him for no reason. Now they're being investigated for it. How does that make you feel?
I still have a concussion.
Have you guys seen the video yet? Did you want to take a look at it?
You can take a look at it. It's right here. Look at this hero.
Come on over. Take a look at it.
Come on. Just look at the hero. He's in blue. I mean, you got to back to blue, right? Till they shit out of you.
Well, just listen. You have 1 second to take a look at it?
13 years.
Because he gave you 13 years of his life to defend your freedoms. Do you want to take a look at a quick video of the Concord PD?
You want to see what they did to my wife? How they tormented my wife for her safety? And there was not one female cop there? That's amazing, isn't it?
I just every time I come, like I thought maybe
This is insane, Josh.
I thought
I don't know how
maybe
you do this.
if I brought you, they would maybe have a second for you.
Maybe get off your and come over here and look at it.
Oh, come on, get
You
on.
can get off your and stand up to me.
You know what? Your is a perfect place for you to be. You lazy piece of shit. He gave you 13 years crawling through trenches, putting his life on the line for your freedom, and you can't get up your fat ass, and you should stay on it. You're a punk. This is the Concord Town Hall.
Shopping online,
This is where they take it oral. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm gonna take lead on this one here. Howdy. How you doing? Good. Were you here last time I was here? No. It's Carrie in today?
She's not.
She's got the day off today?
No, she's here. She's just in a meeting. She's not in the building.
Oh, she's not in the building. You seen a YouTube video recently about a Marine Corps veteran?
No, I just started in town.
Oh, you did? So you probably don't live here then. That makes sense. 13-year Marine Corps vet. He's at his home. Police show up to do a wellness check. He was in good health when they arrived. When they left, he had all sorts of broken bones. They beat the hell out of him. Now they're being investigated. I didn't know if you wanted to watch the video.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
But he gave up 13 years of his life. You can't just take 1 minute?
Not right now.
No. Well, tell it to his face. Rich, come on in. She doesn't have time for you right now. Are you sure you didn't want to watch a video? 13-year decorated staff sergeant with the Marine Corps that was in Desert Storm. Do you have time now?
You want
Now
to
she has
my
time.
wife?
Go ahead, show her, Rich.
They traumatized the shit out of my wife.
Sorry to hear that.
It was all I could do not to hurt these people for trying to hurt my wife.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why didn't you have time a second ago to watch the video? Now you have time, right? That's his face. He's got a face. You might not recognize him here from the video because in the video he's much more black and blue from being beaten and tased when he was handcuffed.
It happened February 2nd. I still have a concussion.
Do you respect the Concord PD?
I'm not gonna comment on that situation.
I'm gonna comment on
Back to blue till they do it to you.
it. Do you think they should be respected?
I'm not gonna.
Town manager's busy today. So,
She's not in the building today, though.
well, right, yeah. I said
So
she's.
we're
I said
paying her
she's.
to not be here?
No, she's in a meeting. She's just offsite.
Where is she in a meeting?
I don't actually know.
Oh, can you pull her calendar for me?
How can you not know? You
Well, we
tell
can
me.
we can inspect the calendar. Where should you just pull up the calendar for us?
I actually just logged off my computer. I need to step out of the office.
It's not on this computer.
No, I just logged off of my computer. I have to step out.
Yeah, I just need to request her
Can we just
her
You wanna
meeting
have a seat? I'll
agenda.
be back in a minute.
I'm not a dog. I don't sit.
Okay,
Nice
that's
try
fine.
though. We'll come back. We'll give you a few minutes to pull that calendar for us. I'm gonna have a town meeting here. I'm having a town meeting.
This is the room. Hey, you got notepads and everything.
Why don't you have a seat right there, Rich? That might be a good backdrop. I'll take a seat in the captain's chair here. So, help yourself. Have a seat right there, sure. You got your flash on. Now, Rich, can you tell us in what building we're sitting today?
Josh, we're sitting in Town Hall of Concord, Massachusetts.
Concord, Massachusetts. Rich, that sounds familiar. Can you tell me why Concord, Massachusetts should ring a bell for me?
I guess it's the start of the Revolutionary War, that pesky little thing.
Okay, so start of a Revolutionary War, and I feel like there was something else there. I'm trying to think. Something else I think happened here.
Well, yeah, in the back page is a little bit of police brutality.
So kind of like the Revolutionary War when the British came in to take
Well,
the guns.
yeah, but I didn't get to fight back. That was the whole thing.
Oh, it was you.
It was me.
Oh, what happened?
I had a wellness check conducted, and
Were you well?
I was very well. Yeah, I was glad. I was impressed they came to check on the status of a Marine for 13 years retired. It was
And what was
amazing.
the status of your wellness? How well were you when they left?
I was beaten to a pretty much bloody pulp. It was awesome.
Well, you called me yesterday and you told me, you're like, oh, we need to get all the victims together. We the victims. We need to get the victims together and we need to sit down and talk. So can you tell me who it is sitting beside you today?
Oh, this is my man Eddie.
And how do you know Eddie?
I first met him the night we told you our story as he was telling you his. And we couldn't stay because my wife works nights, but I saw the video and I'd like to say I'm not surprised, but I'm shocked. It was shocking what I heard.
So Besides you two, who do I have with me here today?
You have my wife here as well. She's outside.
And besides that, who's here?
Nobody.
No. So it's me and you folks, and you both are victims of your respective police departments.
Correct.
Now, you're coming to town hall here today. 13-year Marine Corps vet, and it was noticeable in the last video that no one had time to watch the video of your assault, despite the fact that you gave them 13 years, they couldn't take 13 seconds. So we were convinced, at least I was, that if we brought you here today, seeing you in person, that they would have time for your service since you served them. Have they had time for you today?
They don't give a shit, and they're just covering their own ass. And if I, as a Marine, didn't show up to work, they'd be held to pay. And there's nobody here. I can't believe there's nobody here that we're paying their salary for.
Now, what if I told you there's a rift in the town right now? There's a fraction of power. There's a fissure within the administration structure where there's kind of this internal battle. There's very few people, but they do exist, that were horrified by what happened to you and support you. And then there's a larger fraction, including the town manager, that doesn't care.
I would be surprised. I'm actually surprised by that, but I'm also I'm emboldened that somebody more than you has now listened.
So, since the last time we were here, there was no police action, there was no police involvement, there was no internal investigations. After the earthquake of our last video where we came here, since then, now there is a third-party company doing an internal investigation into the police. Is that right?
Correct, there is.
And do you think they're going to do the right thing?
I pray that they do, but I don't have faith that they will.
Well, what's the name of this company? If you can recall. If you don't, you
No, I can't recall the name.
Okay. So, knowing that this company has received just under $80,000 in taxpayers' money to conduct this investigation, in your financial circumstances, because of this, do you think that money was well spent?
If they get to the bottom of it correctly, yes. If not, and they go the way that all politicians go and find no blame for themselves, no. But we're being evicted by our landlords now.
Hold on. I'm sorry. 1 second.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to... I just need a second here. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So you're telling... Just give me a correct or incorrect. 13-year Marine Corps vet. You, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct? Rose to the rank of sergeant. Oh,
there's my
there she
girl.
goes. Let's table this for a moment. We were just waiting for her. I think she wanted to meet Rich. Hey, Carrie. How are you today? Did you have a good meeting? I hope you don't mind. We're just using your conference room there and using the bookcase as a backdrop because it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, do you hold like internet conferences there? Do like the outside people see it, or do you hold meetings somewhere else?
Oh, we hold meetings there. You know,
Excellent.
if you could just give me a few minutes, I'm happy to go in and talk.
Oh, sure. Well, I didn't even want to interrupt you. It's just this is my friend. Do you know who this is?
Hi.
Hi. No, we haven't met.
Well, I think you've seen him before.
My name is Richard Krackhouse.
Hi, it's nice to
159
meet
Willow
you.
Street. It's a very pleasure meeting you
Yeah,
too.
nice to meet
I've seen
He's-
you on video.
He's the gentleman, and it's interesting. He's seen you on video, and you've also seen him on video when the Concord PD was using his head as a punching bag. And they're now being investigated. Things aren't looking so hot for him. So we just brought him in here since he wasn't able to come.
It hurts. I've never had that in my entire 13 years in the military. I've had a concussion, and I did some very brutal things in your name for the military. And
Yeah.
I couldn't stand up to these guys with guns who were going to shoot
That
me in
nerve is
front of
different,
my
right?
wife. I don't think you understand how bad that is, and we did absolutely nothing wrong except for not answer the phone fast enough for to Jen Barrow, married to Tim, whatever his name is, Fazul. I don't even know his last name. We didn't answer that door fast enough to get it. My wife was working her second job coming home. I'm not on the release. I have no power there. She was just trying to wake me up to let them in, and next thing I know, I'm getting brutalized, and my door's broken in. I did some horrible things in your name to a lot of horrible people, and they brutalized me in front of my wife, which can never be taken back, and now she can't sleep at night fully because she screams about them coming in and beating the shit out of me. But I did nothing wrong that day. And now we're being evicted as retaliation because they don't want us there anymore for something we didn't do. Does that make sense to you?
You know the incident is under investigation, and I'm not in a position to comment on our investigation until it's complete.
Well, just so you know, Rich, and I'm here to be an advocate for you. She 100%, and her corporation counsel has told her this. She can decline comment, but she is in a position to answer because she was not an acting party or what's considered an acting participant there that day. The police are under investigation, so she, as the town administrator, she is able to comment legally. She's choosing not to. So I didn't know if you took away from that she's unable to comment. She is able but choosing not to. Is that right, Carrie?
I would agree. I'm choosing not to because it is under investigation, and
Because you're not human.
That's not true.
He's been treated like an animal, and everyone's talking about him and his wife like he's some sort of animal, and it's a hard pill, Kerry. This man crawled through trenches. He was in the Gulf War.
I pulled the tasers out of my chest, and the cops themselves. And then when because I got tased, I had to go to the Emerson emergency room. And the doctor was told that I beat the shit out of my wife, so I didn't get proper medical care. They wouldn't even tell me my nose was broken.
How long did you walk around with a concussion, Rich, since they thought you were a wife beater and the doctor didn't treat you, and now you're suing the doctor as well?
You know what's funny? It took them 30 days to repair our front door. When they called all these police out after less than an hour to get to the burner. Prior to that happening, we had another incident with these people where our second floor shower, we couldn't use our bathroom because every time we go to the bathroom, the water's pouring down from the people taking a shower upstairs. We asked them to stop. It took them, the federals, 5 days to get involved in that.
Now,
5 days.
Just a quick question here for Rich. I'm wondering, because we don't want to take up your time, so we're going to go. I know you got a lot of things to do. Maybe, since you put up some new signs over there, so we can't go down that way, right?
I think we put up one sign.
3. I mean, you got 68-ish% wrong. That's okay. You only run the town. But quick question for you. Could you give a call? Is anyone willing to apologize to him for what the Haverhill police, what the Concord police did? Sorry, I said Haverhill police because they beat his daughter. The cops are great. But is there anyone, since you're not willing to? We have a video where we can see a handcuffed veteran getting kicked, punched, tased, and beaten multiple times. As the leader and executive officer, you're the CEO, this town. If you're not willing to apologize for what is so clearly wrong, the police chose not to even investigate themselves. They hired someone else to do it. If you're not willing to say, I'm sorry for what happened to you, I thank you for your service, and what the cops did was wrong. Is there anyone in the building today that might be willing to say that to this man?
I do thank you for your service.
But what about what the cops did to him?
The incident is
Under investigation. I trapped her. I knew she was going to say it. You know what? Shut up. Bye. Shut up. That's ridiculous. I'm not even going to give her any more breath. I set her up for that answer. You know what? There is an investigation. Let's do this.
Do you think you would want an apology somewhere by someone? You're the most powerful person in this town.
Actually, you are. The moment you walked in, you took over this town. By the way, citizens investigation in the conference room. You mind joining us? We have some questions. Thank you. Just we're going to be doing an interview. If you could comply with our citizens investigation, we can just meet you in the conference room.
I'm not sure I'm going to do that. I do have a.
Are you gonna exert your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent?
I do have a point.
Because your silence can't be used against you as an admission of guilt.
So I'm not important.
In our,
I have to send an appointment to come back for an apology. Just
when you're
to say,
right here.
As a human to a human, I can't believe that happened.
It's a citizens
And
investigation.
As an employer of the police, specifically the chief, who I have not yet met, but I can't wait to, you can't say that was wrong.
I think the fact that we.
You know damn well.
Hold on, no.
what the
She's
facts are.
no. She's gonna say, and I'm gonna steal the words right out of your mouth, Carrie. I've been doing this a long time. I think the fact that we're investigating the issue shows that we care. That's what she's about to say. Am I right, Carrie? Perfect. Thank you. So, but look at how like faded gray someone's brain can be. Listen, you're a veteran. Without probable cause or reasonable articulable suspicion, your rights under the color of law were violated, decimated, and you were beaten to a bloody pulp. We care because we're investigating the cop that illegally beat you. That doesn't show you care. That's a prerequisite. Did you have something else? Because I've been doing this a lot longer than you've been doing that. Thank you. Stumped. So we can go now, Rich. That's the look of stump. Listen, you run a town, Carrie. You should be better at talking over me than I'm. It's not me talking over you. It's me talking better than you, more effective than you, me making more of a point. That's why 500,000 people think you're an idiot.
Okay.
Did they call and tell you that?
No.
A lot of people emailed me and told me that they were calling here, telling you what an idiot you were.
Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know they got
I know it was.
You know you got calls. You know you did.
And I don't ask anybody to call if they want
Police
to.
department shut down their Facebook. Mrs. Verrill is getting calls.
They did, ma'am. Listen, I don't want you to look any worse than you do. I feel bad for you at this point because you look completely ineffective at your job. Every time I speak to you, there's something that you don't know. Or they did shut down their Facebook, and now you're arguing with him that they didn't.
I'm not arguing with anybody.
Well, okay, which is a good thing to do. You know why? If I was speaking to someone that was smarter than me, then I'd shut my mouth too.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
And a hush fell over the car. Just don't talk anymore. Go sit down. Go back to work. We're gonna figure out our business here.
Those thugs show up again. Those thugs show up again. They're gonna find out what it's like to be in the house.
For this town hall, yeah, I think we're probably gonna go.
No, I mean, this is all they have.
Oh, there was way more before they shut it down.
Oh, they shut it down.
I told him on the phone. I have a high place source within the town, and they told me, hey, listen, I spent a bunch of time putting all sorts of signs all over the buildings.
He wants to go to the House of Pancakes, is what he's telling me. Go with it.
All right, so here's what we'll do. We have another part to this journey, so we're gonna go there and we'll see you there. What's going on, guys? So now we're at the PD. To ask him some questions. Looks like this guy's blocking it. No, it's not a ramp. Backed himself right up, didn't he?
Somebody came up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get all their personal cars.
Side.
Where?
Right there.
They just went in?
Right there.
Hey, Sarge. Sarge, are you one of the cops that beat the shit out of a Marine? Was that you? Oh. They beat up a veteran. Just be careful around them. They don't want to talk to me. I don't know why. They don't want to talk to me. So I'm going to get all their personal vehicles now. I'm going to check registration stickers, make sure everything's valid. I'd hate to have a cop tow himself today. That's what we're doing. Help me out. We're going to be looking at all the inspection stickers. That one's good. This one expires 24. When does it expire? Huh. 25 in the front. 24 on the back. That's not going to pass the smoke test. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's 3. Rich, can you help me? What month are we in?
March? April? April. Holy
We're in
shit.
April. What does that say?
March.
March. So that would mean that this cop is doing what?
Illegally driving.
Wow.
This should do a home invasion.
Wow. Well, let's go figure out which cop is riding dirty.
I think there's lemon pound cake in there too.
Well, let's go get some answers. They like to beat up people for not breaking the law. I'd like to see why they're driving dirty. It says do not bring any potentially dangerous items into the building. My camera is considered highly dangerous. It's a career ender. All right. What's up, man? How are you? Good, thanks. Robichaud. Need to speak to a cop, please, if I could. Huh? An illegal driver. Yeah, the cop. The cop's the illegal driver. Riding around on an expired inspection sticker. So I want to figure out who that cop is. Then I want to do a records request for his patrol vehicles and any traffic stops that include bad inspection stickers. Okay. Do you think if a cop is pulling someone over for having a non-valid inspection sticker, they themselves should be driving around with a past due inspection sticker? You don't have an opinion on someone breaking the law if it's a cop?
Do you need a pen?
Yeah, that'd be great. Do you know my friend here?
Hi.
He got the shit kicked out of him by Concord PD. That's why you guys are being investigated right now. Just wanted to introduce him. He's a veteran. There you go. They thanked him for his service with tasers.
After they beat him.
After they beat him, that's
They put him in
right.
a cage. Thanks for your service, but this is what we got for you.
Right in the
Oh,
light.
there he is. Head out that way, see if you see him go outside. Just one he is. He went into patrol division. Just need a pen, my man. Thank you. What do you think about? Thank you. What do you think about a citizen driving with no inspection sticker? They're not driving a legally operated motor vehicle. Do you think that there should be penalties for that? I get it. Do you think police should get special privileges than the citizens?
Yeah, I'm gonna have somebody come down.
Okay.
Do that. Better speak on that.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Actually, in retaliation, what happened to my daughter, they went and towed my van. And we'll be going to the Halo Police Department to talk to the chief to release my van. I know they intentionally took it. You know it's mine. You drive by and see me load and unload. Every time I do a gig.
First Lieutenant Brian McPhillips, Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Huh. They should rip that down.
Hey, shit all over me.
Is that the guy?
Brian Phillips, I think he's the captain that you spoke to.
Oh no. He's. I don't know if he's Phillips. So I'm going to.
Do they have these sheets available here for people? No, they don't.
Officer drives
You should put up flyers. Be alert of Concord Police when they go to your house. And you're the victim.
I'm over here. I'm over here. Just waiting for you, pussy.
They run and hide when they see the camera. Making a mess here. I remember an auditor a few years back. Calling his camera Korea Ender. I think his name was channel name was Baltusi, something like that.
Batusai.
Baltusai.
That's where Turner V. Driver comes from.
Yeah, Turner V. Driver, that's right. He's generated quite a few lawsuits. How you doing?
Good.
Are you an officer?
What's
Are
that?
you an officer?
I am. Well, I'm just a detail officer, so I really can't do anything
Alright.
for you.
No,
Sorry.
no, I know,
You
but
don't
we
drive
just
the
wanted
Jeep.
to ask you if is that your Jeep over there, black Jeep across parked?
No.
Yeah, good.
Taking it.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
You too. Has a bad tag.
Alright. So here we go.
He's a detail officer, so that means he just does like, they do construction work and, you know, makes $100 an hour.
Everyone's
Stand
disappeared
there.
now. What's going on? I gotta turn in my request.
Yeah, they usually use,
How does it know that you have the power to make an entire police department disappear?
Oh, it feels awesome.
You're like the Houdini of dirty cops.
We sure am now.
I'm an animal lover and.
Here we go. Got this request for you, my man.
Should get a copy of that.
Generally, uses the canine to,
Got it right here. Can I get a copy, man? Yeah, can I just get a copy, please? Can I just get a copy?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Any idea how long it's going to take this guy? 30, 40, 50 minutes?
Not sure. Is that an EU, how that ends?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's right. Thanks. They won't ever come out. I gotta hide. Well, these dirty pigs. How many more we got? See, cops never do this stuff. Whoa, hold on. They never do this stuff because they don't think they have to, right? They are the law. They're above the law, so they don't have to do any of this shit. We're doing all sorts of citizens inspections and investigations today. for these coward cops. Ooh, 872 AW5. That's an undercover unit. Cops here? He's ready for me? Is a cop here?
They actually have one of these rugs and
I'm being summoned.
I want all that information. Is there a way I can get that today? Because I dropped it off here on February 2nd.
Okay, did you write it out?
I did, yes, on the same piece of paper.
Call up the guy.
Yeah, are they, we know if they're gonna grow a pair and come out, or are they gonna hide back there like cowards?
we need to talk to
Just their good old friend AFA.
a lieutenant or somebody, a ship commander or something.
Josh, I put in the records request today. I was released that day it all happened. Names, addresses, salaries, dates of hire, and all that stuff.
Still
So
not
he's
back.
checking on that for me.
When was it?
February 2nd.
And did they respond to you at all, letting you know that they required or they requested more
They
time?
have not.
Oh, you get to sue the shit out of them. Give them a notice.
I just did. He says he's calling to look for them.
Yeah, that's a notice of intent, my man.
Shouldn't be that
It was at
difficult.
this very window.
Oh, what goes up? Be careful of the Concord Police. They just beat up a Marine Corps veteran, so just be careful of them.
They run.
What goes up here?
Oh, there's an intercom with a camera. Say hello.
It goes up. We're on 1. Let's go to M to administration. Can't go there. Oh, it's a
They got it locked.
locked elevator.
Yeah. They have the power of movement.
Yeah, it's for officer safety.
Yeah.
There's patrol division. Why aren't they just come talk to me? Don't be scared.
This picture frame is killing me. You know, I got OCD. And
Well, that's a cop. He's gonna get out of his truck. I'm gonna wait till he gets out and parks.
Alright, we're on the prowl. None of the officers behind that door want to come. They know we're here.
I don't want.
So we have to catch them with the element of surprise.
Rich, come on.
Come on, Rick, we'll come back to this guy.
You an officer here?
I am.
All right. Just while I'm interviewing you, we'll keep hands where I can see them. Are you one of the gentlemen that beat the shit out of this Marine Corps veteran?
I'm actually off duty today, all right?
When you were on duty, were you one of the fellas that beat the shit out of this Marine Corps veteran?
You can go up and talk to the people.
Well, I'm
on duty
asking
in the
you.
front
You
lobby.
should know if you beat the shit out of somebody. So don't get wise with me and passive and
Excuse
fake
me.
with me.
Thank you.
Right?
Oh, excuse me.
So did
Hope
you
you guys
beat the
have
shit
a
out of
day.
him? Did you beat the shit out of your wife today?
Any questions up there if you want?
Well, I just asked you, you put. You're off duty today. You got 2 go bags.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, eat shit. Listen, these officers, and I hope Rich isn't mad at me. Rich, so if I may, these cops have a hard job. It takes a lot out of somebody to beat the shit out of an unarmed person. It does. It's trying. It's stressful. I want to give them a welcome wagon.
It's a small town. I mean, there's nothing else to do. They're
Oh.
done with screwing with the foxes, and they're done banging the cows.
I was born in a small town. Hell, I can breathe in a small town.
I live and born in a small town.
Where's
Wasn't Bruce Springsteen too born in a small town?
Yeah. He was born in East LA.
Yeah, no shit, right?
So he's off duty today.
But he's here.
But he's here.
That makes sense.
And he's got-
He's ready to go, ready to take down a cow.
He's got to catch up on all the bogus arrests he made.
So I talked to records. We swapped records personnel. So the person that we used to have is gone now. So the current person's looking through that because when you put in the request, it was the former employee.
Well, so here's Robichaud, real quick.
Whoa, that was February 2nd.
So I just want to let you know that that's fine. You're having these issues. However, the moment he files a records request, he's protected under open records and the Freedom of Information Act. So because someone made a mistake, that doesn't mean he doesn't get his records in 10 business days. If they wanted more time or there was something going on, they would have had to request more time, and they could have got up to 60 additional days to request or produce that further information. They didn't do that. That's on them. They're in violation of the law.
Request denied.
Do you have to file a records request?
No, he filed one, and I guess you had some sort of personnel issue, so it never got responded to, so you're in violation of the Open Records Request Act and Freedom of Information. So, I mean, that's a federal offense. You gonna fire the person that dropped the ball there?
So we'll get the records request out to you. Do you want to put it in right now?
It was already put in. You're required by law to produce it. We don't have to resubmit.
Okay.
So, would like to take it today since you're already 20 days late on it.
It's not going to happen today.
You up, not him.
February
So get him his records.
All right.
Were you one of the cowards that beat the out of this Marine?
Nah, he ain't get.
You wouldn't have been able to do that. You can't get across the room without a Twinkie strapped to your head. That was your stupid visor.
So he dismissed the other guy.
To dismiss himself.
To dismiss himself.
That's cop logic.
That's power of authority, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, you're dismissed. I'll take care of this.
You get a
I'm the
stripe.
sergeant.
You get a stripe for every notch on your belt.
Yeah,
I
you
should be a.
got it.
I should be a 3-star general.
Be wary.
Be quiet. There's a piggy on the
It's
woos.
like the Roach Motel. You can check in, but you may not check out. Horrible.
So today I'm at the Concord Police Department here in Coward, Massachusetts.
We're in Concord. We're in Concord.
Oh, I'm
Massachusetts.
sorry.
Howard,
I'm sorry.
Massachusetts.
I apologize. I have trouble phonetically. I'm not the best. I'm about as good as pronouncing words as cops are at not beating their wives.
Yeah.
So I'm really good.
Or kicking their dog.
Wait, just one finger?
Yeah, that's it.
They
That's all I
can.
care to give them. That's all I care to give them.
It doesn't say. Yeah, see,
Coward
it doesn't say
Police.
Coward Police Department.
They gotta change that. I'm gonna put in a request to change that.
No justice, no peace.
Free my people.
So that's Rich's wife over there.
Welcome to the Concord Police Department.
She sits outside.
They appreciate every one of their citizens. If you're a veteran, please come in. They'll beat the shit out of you.
Nothing to do with any law enforcement.
Yeah, fire department. I like the fire department.
They're good.
I mean, I've seen many of these guys, buildings attached to the fire department. Cost efficient.
They respond to medical calls. It might be good to go ask them a quick question because they respond to medical calls. So I wonder if any of them have responded to the home of a cop after the cops beat his wife.
Ooh, that's juicy.
Huh?
That's juicy right there.
Huh? I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, Rich.
I hear you. I am a believer, sir.
I do, guys. I like the fire department.
Me too.
They run into burning buildings while, cops run in the opposite direction. You don't see your kids again, so. But it seems like they're all hiding, too, because the Concord police probably told them, run away.
Put your apparatus away, please.
Oh.
This is not the floor for your apparatus.
It's a big apparatus.
So they don't want you on the second floor, so let's go anyways.
Careful of the Concord PD, ma'am. They just beat up a veteran a couple weeks ago. They're kind of the Concord Police beat up a 13-year Marine Corps veteran. So just be careful. You never know what kind of crooked cop you're going to run into. So,
You're crazy.
I'm crazy? Well, this is the veteran right here. They beat the shit out of him. 13 years, served in Desert Storm.
I was gargling.
Am I crazy now? Oh, it says now I'm not so crazy. You can't write this.
You can't script this.
Concord Police beat up a Marine Corps vet. You're crazy. Here's the Marine Corps vet. Lodge a complaint. Guys, this is the Concord Police Department. I'm here at auditing Haverhill, Massachusetts, and we're gonna put your channel description link in this video. You know why? Because you and I are friends now.
Absolutely.
Okay, and I am ride or die for you. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. From now on, you're AFA protected. Okay, you ride with the crew. You are the crew. You're the family. So we got to get your channel up and going because people need to watch it. All right. We'll catch you on the next one. Subscribe to Auditing Haverhill, Massachusetts, and my man, the Master Plan. We are at the Concord Police Department at Concord, Massachusetts, and hit him with the end line.
That's why I stopped you today.
Ah, get you, son, Rich.
Coach.